What happens when you talk to 50 of the most powerful, wealthy, or influential people in all of the sports card collecting community? In today's video, I answered that exact question, and I promise you do not want to miss what happens next. Let's dive in. The sports card community is truly a community in every sense of the word. There's a lot of different people with different experiences and different backgrounds, but they're all brought together by something they enjoy doing: collecting cards. In today's video, I wanted to talk to the community, and specifically, I wanted to talk to 50 pretty noteworthy voices within the community, so I hopped on Instagram and started sending out DMs like crazy. So here's how this is gonna work. Here's the list of what I'm calling the board of people, and occasionally companies. So I put together 50 of the most noteworthy people, and occasionally companies that I could think of, and I'm gonna just go down the line and message them all on Instagram. They're all busy people, obviously, so I'm gonna give them a week to respond to my DMs, and then we're gonna see who writes back, and of course try to get some kind of conversation going about sports cards. So we're gonna have some fun. Let's get to it. We're gonna start at the top with people, and these are particularly people that are stakeholders in the industry. When they have a take on sports cards, it usually impacts the community in some way, shape, or form. When they talk, somebody listens. So let's see if they listen to me. Michael Rubin. He's the CEO of Fanatics and right up there alongside Elon Musk and voted most likely to take over planet Earth. Jeff Wilson, the sports card investor. Pac-Man, who opens a ton of cards on YouTube and has the best punny name of all time. Gary Vee, who offers financial advice. Ken Golden, the king of collectibles. Brian Gray, the former CEO of Leaf Trading Cards, except he was very hard to find on Instagram. Sports Card Nonsense, a podcast. Full disclosure, never listened to it. A lot of people do, though. Dr. James Beckett, the statistician that founded Beckett. Ryan Johnson, Card Collector 2. Jeffrey Gordon, the Chief Strategy Officer at Fanatics Collectibles and a LinkedIn connection of mine. Safe to say, I didn't message him on Instagram. That felt pretty darn good coming out of that first turn, and if we're being completely honest, I fully expect all of them to respond. I then transitioned over to some of the biggest companies in sports cards, including Topps, PSA Grading, Panini, Leaf, and more. Athletes. They're people too. We're all out here trying to chase a Mike Trout autographed card, and Mike Trout probably never wants to autograph another card again. He's probably 100,000 signatures in and still counting. Much like many collectors, he probably has PTSD about sticker autographs too. Just in a different way. I'm gonna hit them up and ask for some juicy stories about signing. To start, I decided to swing for the fences by reaching out to somebody who swings for the fences a lot, Mike Trout. Next up, I hit up two quarterbacks with quite a bit of time on their hands. Aaron Rodgers, who really likes Dolphins, and Anthony Richardson, who really needs to stop trying to tackle the defense. And speaking of too much time on their hands for silly reasons, I also messaged Ja Morant. Of course, I also hit up LeBron, my favorite barista, who happens to play basketball, and his running mate, Duncan Robinson. America, after all, runs on Duncan. Next, I got stuffed at the rim by Peyton Manning's automatic message filter, but to be honest, I'm surprised that didn't happen more than it did. Next, I moved on to famous collectors. Those are famous celebrities that collect sports cards actively. Shout out to our friends at Topps Ripped, who have a nice article about famous people who collect sports cards. Basically, I messaged most of those people in the article, plus a few that I knew on my own, like Post Malone. And of course, Drake. Honestly though, it was the third time we talked today. Celebs. Celebrities, that's our last category. These people have a lot of money and they have a lot of notoriety, but honestly, I'm not sure that they have any involvement in the hobby. So think of me here as a sports card diplomat. I just reached out to these people, trying to get them involved. Let's do it. I want to go on the record and say by this point I'm super exhausted. I'm surprised Instagram's even let me send this many messages. It's kind of getting ridiculous. Taylor Swift, owner of the Kansas City Chiefs. Travis Kelce knows Taylor Swift. Deion Sanders, aka Coach Prime, aka didn't allow me to message him on Instagram. Mark Paul, aka MP3 Baseball, the biggest baseball comedian on the planet. Bill Simmons, basketball sensei and founder of The Ringer. Jeffrey Bezos, retired guy. Elon Musk, who I didn't message from the right social media platform. Chance the Rapper, Chicago-based artist and sports fan. Dream, the Minecraft YouTuber who has one of the fastest growing YouTube channels ever. Ben Shapiro, talk show host. 50 DMs have been sent out, and now we just wait for a week to see who responds. But while we wait, real fast, if you could do me a favor, I've been paying more attention to our YouTube channel analytics lately, and it turns out most of the people who watch our videos don't actually subscribe to the channel, so please do me a solid. All you have to do is just click the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and then ring that notification bell if you want so you never miss another one of our videos. That will help us continue to make sports card videos for you, and there might be something in it for you too. We've been picking a lucky subscriber every Friday and sending them a sealed box of cards, so you could win something cool just for subscribing. And now, let's see who responded. Alright boys, it's been a week. A long week of not checking any of your DMs because I had pushed you aside for these celebrities and for this very moment. I'm just kidding, I never check DMs, I do like once a month, so if it's urgent, send me an email. But anyways, here we go, let's dive in and see who responded. Do we have any DMs? Whoa, we actually got one. Somebody responded. Somebody responded! Let's see who it is. Guys, it is baseball comedian Mark Paul, MP3 Baseball, who said we can absolutely open a box of cards together. His whole shtick is making fun of the stereotypes of baseball parents, and he seems like a really funny guy, so it's gonna be a lot of fun to get with him and open a box of cards. We're gonna do it, we just gotta figure out the details. Alright, more future developments. We talked to Topps about what we wanted to do with Mark Paul, aka MP3, and they sent us a box of cards. So we get an HTA box of 2023 Bowman Chrome, and I'm going to go meet up with Mark, and we're going to open a box of cards. So thanks to everyone who watched this video. Thanks to Topps for sending us a box, and be sure to watch our feed for a video with us opening a box of cards with MP3. Watch another video while you wait.